No capture mode. Sweet. Everything is working. That is nice to see. Oh, and I hear Colin. Everything's lining up.
Wait, what? Oh, this mic is already fucked.
Fuck you, dude. What do you mean?
I don't know, like it was just bent down and it was like muted when it's supposed to be up when it's muted. So we're doing great things. Oh, we're doing. Ew, is that Boston Market? Put that shit in. Disgusting. What the hell?
Dude, I love Boston Market. We're gonna get there.
Oh, dude, that's gross.
What do you hate about Boston Market?
I don't know. It's just I think it's overpriced and not great.
When was the last time you went to a fucking Boston Market, you pleb?
It's been a while.
Yeah. There's a lot on here that I have not been to. So I might need to lean on you for some of them. I don't know. Oh, shit.
Burger.
With at Chicken Little Dick. Fantastic. It is you. Also known as Kittens Are Cute. Alright.
Yeah.
So this actually worked out really great. I was doing the Bloodborne thing, and it pretty much was seamless. You were in here just as I finished. And, yeah, so that's great. I don't know why Ben & Jerry's is on here, but that's fine. A&W. When's the last time you went to an A&W? Do they even have A&Ws, like, still around?
Yeah. I don't remember when the last time I went to one was, but as Eminem says, if A&W ain't got the best hot dog, you can get the fuck on. So
That's a quote of Eminem?
yeah, in T.I.'s song, I believe.
What song is that?
I'm gonna have to Google this shit, aren't I?
That... I don't know why. What is even the purpose of ranking hot dogs? And why get a hot dog at A&W as opposed to anywhere else?
That would be That's All She Wrote.
I remember the song, but I don't remember any lyrics. I remember going to A&W. One of the, I mean, they were like Sonic before Sonic too. They had like the bellhop bullshit. They also had a Polar Swirl, which is essentially like, what the fuck are they? Like a Blizzard. They were one of the first people to do those too. I would get Polar Swirls from A&W. I remember best friend in high school, Nick Schott, worked at A&W for a while. There was one on 27th Street in Milwaukee. There was one out just off the freeway. And my dad and I used to go with my uncle, and obviously my sister was there too, for breakfast at A&W's. I don't really remember their food specifically, though. I like the Polar Swirl.
I think they have like mediocre hamburgers. Their hot dogs were pretty good from what I remember. Chili dogs.
I like chili dogs quite a bit. Chili cheese dogs, or put some onions on that shit. I feel like we should also probably incorporate like their actual drinks as well. Do you drink A&W root beer? What'd you say?
I love root beer. It's like one of those things though, where it's like you only like it every now and again.
Like getting analyzed.
No.
Remember at Cherokee they only had Diet Bargs root beer.
No.
Yeah, after freshman year, everything went to diet, and the only thing that was actually palatable was A&W root beer. I'm sorry, Bargs diet root beer. But here's my thing that we need to talk, America. The problem is not sugar soda, and the remedy is not to then just give us soda that does not have calories in it. I don't know what you think that fixes. Maybe you should have like classes that talk about diet and things like that. And we had a health class, but it's mostly like I actually in health class, this is getting off topic, watched a video of a man checking for testicular cancer. There was literally a man's dick in my face, but you couldn't teach me how to fucking eat right.
Pretty important to know to check your balls.
I mean, like, I feel like if you check your balls and there's something that shouldn't be there, there's a problem. It's the bottom line, and you should go to the doctor. But I don't know how many people are filling up their balls like that. Anyway, I digress. A&W, I think
I think it's an underwhelming Dairy Queen. That's where I put it.
So are we putting? I feel like poor is mean though. So is it poor or average? Whatever we do, Dairy Queen has to be above it, right? But okay, I don't want to talk too much about Dairy Queen because I got a beef with Dairy Queen.
But their ice cream's so good.
But I got a beef with Dairy Queen. We're gonna put A&W, I think, in the average category. I haven't been there in a long time. I feel like it's unfair to put it anywhere else. You know. What about Arby's? I actually just had Arby's yesterday. I think it's one of the reasons why I planned on doing this.
I I like Arby's a lot. I think their chicken tenders are good.
You ever have the chicken cordon bleu, the home style chicken cordon bleu? That shit is fire. Curly fries are fire. What'd you say?
I said I like them Euros that they got there.
Yeah, I get the market fresh BLT wrap. It's really good. But here's the problem with Arby's that I find. If I like it so much, why the fuck am I not going there more?
It's true. They are very pricey. They're pricey.
Oh yeah.
What you get?
I had a large chocolate shake, which is not the best chocolate shake. I think it's okay.
Their Jamocha shakes.
It basically tastes the. They do use the Ghirardelli chocolate, which is pretty cool. But large chocolate shake, the wrap, which is small, and a medium French fry was like $12.
It's a lot. Their curly fries are good shit too.
Yeah. They weren't worth $12. So I think the positive is their food generally is pretty good. Their portions could be better, although their shake was huge. When I got the large shake, I was like, holy shit, I shouldn't be doing this. Probably going to give me heartburn and shit.
Is there anything above Phenomenal, or is that our top?
Phenomenal is the top. We could add another one, I'm pretty sure. I just moved it incorrectly. Yeah, you can add a row above. Do you want you like the best or something?
Yeah, I think we should add one more. I feel like there needs to be one more tier. I'll be added too.
Yeah.
If you gonna tell me A&W ain't got the best hot dog, you can get the fuck on.
We have above Phenomenal the make your cheeks quake tier.
Ring my doorbell.
It's kind of gray though. It's not my favorite color, but I mean, I don't know. They already took red, which seemed like the best color. So, I think portion size is somewhat of an issue for Arby's. That fucking wrap was not big enough. Although the chicken cordon bleu is good. They also had this lit as fuck brown sugar bacon sandwich at one point. That was really good. I would probably put this in the good category.
I agree. Their little sliders are generally pretty good too.
Yeah, actually, I don't like buffalo chicken, but their buffalo chicken slider is actually pretty good too. Not a half bad selection. I definitely would go to Arby's for A&W. The only thing that A&W has at this point is oh my god, I haven't seen an A&W in forever. Let's go there. That's about what they got. I don't know what mon pan or pain. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah, that's gonna go in the I have not eaten these.
Auntie Anne's. You going to the mall, boy?
we gotta talk about that. We're changing this to the what fuck this category. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, Auntie Anne's. I don't know about pricing at Auntie Anne's.
Pricey.
Well, for a fucking pretzel, I mean, I'm thinking like I'm just spending a couple bucks. I'm assuming it's going to be a lot more than that. I remember specifically going to the mall with my dad, and he got like a garlic one, and his breath fucking stunk for goddamn ever. But you could get the fucking sour cream and onion or sour cream and chive. Not really sure what the motherfucker is. They got
the pigs in a blanket there too, I think.
Oh, they do. Pigs in a blanket, doo-da, pigs in a blanket, doo-ba-doo. Yeah, and they're good. I'm trying to think, do they have... They're sometimes, like, also connected with, like, a Cinnabon. So you can kind of, like, get your double loan, if you want some of the Cinnabon action. I'm a big fan of cinnamon. Like, they have those Scooby-Doo treats you know, like that are cinnamon shaped like dog trees. Those are really fucking good. Anyway, that has nothing to do with Eddie Ann's. Um, I don't know. Like, I
I feel
think it's
like this is one of those places that just because of how little they actually have, they have to be lower because it's more of like a craving thing than it is just like
yeah. You can't just go get a pretzel. Like the pretzel's not going to fulfill your needs all the time. It's kind of a special occasion, you know. Like basically when you're at the mall. I do
like I think
also. Sorry.
I think the food is good, but it's not worth going out of your way for. It's just like, hey, there's that. You want that? Well, I guess.
Yeah. Well, actually, one time I was at Summerfest with my dad and his friends, and his one of his friends' wives was hammered as shit and gave me $20 to go get her a pretzel. So I guess you get the cravings. You just gotta have it. You know, that's the other side of things. You know. Um, I don't know. This is probably like between average and poor. I
I
don't know.
have a I have them in poor in my mind.
Poor. I don't think it has anything to do with the quality. I will say I think you do have to pay extra for cheese, and that's just fucking deplorable, especially since it just comes out of a fucking bag.
True.
Um, but this is. I don't think this is a reflection necessarily of their quality. I would say it's just more of a reflection of the product
It's
in general. You know, like
I guess
there's
it's a small
you,
menu.
you couldn't even
Small
ever you couldn't ever just like live and sustain your life off of Auntie Anne's, and then that way it can't be like phenomenal, right? It doesn't have the varied
You can get the
options.
guy that did fucking Supersize Me to give that a try to figure out if you're actually right there.
You probably like could live off of it, but I don't think you'd want to eat a pretzel 3 times a day for 30 days. You probably need some protein. But I guess you
Yeah,
got the
pig
pigs
in
in the
the blanket.
blanket. Yeah,
Yeah, you got the pig in
yeah.
the blanket. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I think that Eminem needs to try some Auntie Anne's pig in the blanket and talk about um, their sausages and how they rank. Give me 1 second. I gotta check on something.
All right.
Sorry, my brother's gonna be home soon, so I just gotta get him all set up. So I might just need to step away again for another moment. Have you ever been to a Baja Fresh Mexican grill?
I'm gonna be honest. I think I've been to one time, but it's beyond remembering anything that could have possibly been there.
So what the fuck is this? I guess. Baskin Robbins. Hmm.
I personally hate Baskin Robbins.
Is there a reason why you hate Baskin Robbins?
Just
Like,
I don't know. I feel like their ice cream is just like a tier below.
I just, I don't know. Like, I'd like to like ask myself or ask someone, like, for instance, where is it? The place where your sister used to work, Brewster's, right? Brewster's makes their ice cream every morning. I'm willing to guess Baskin Robbins just has their shit like shipped in.
Yeah.
Um, I do like that sometimes they're like they're with Dunkin's. Um,
But again, I feel like Dunkin's just like a tier below all the other fucking donut places. Like
I kind of disagree. I like Dunkin' Donuts quite a bit. They have this manager special that's really good. They have a powdered with chocolate that's really good. There's quite a few good ones. Um, and Baskin Robbins did kind of dip their feet into like they put their ice cream into shakes type thing, which I've had one that was pretty good. Um, I think I probably just prefer other ice cream places, but it's okay. I've had some good flavors from there. My mom loves getting like the big quarts and shit. Um, I think it's also kind of expensive though. Actually, one time, um, Baskin Robbins had a dollar scoop night that we went to one time in Milwaukee, and it literally was like not a regular scooper. They got you like a baby scooper. So, um, so we're probably in the poorer disgusting territory too. I don't think disgusting is fair because I don't think like it's putrid.
I agree with that. I would put them in the poor category.
I see one coming up shortly that we're throwing in disgusting though. So absolutely.
Captain D's. Is it Captain
Oh.
D's?
They're probably gonna go in there, but that's not it.
I feel like the big problem with Captain D's isn't the fucking. I think it's worse than Long John Silver's A, and B. The people who go there are actually F tier.
Oh.
I think that's the problem.
100%. I would much rather go to Publix and get a frozen bag of fish sticks and fucking
Just
eat those
slam them over your head.
than pay an extra $5 for a frozen fish sandwich. So.
I might have to go to Captain D's and give it a look. Anyway, Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's has some good flavors.
They have like 100 flavors. And
yeah,
then like
the half baked one is really good. What's the other one that I really like? It's just got a whole bunch of horseshit in it. The problem is you can absolutely not eat an entire thing, a pint, and walk away not being 800 pounds, because they are not afraid to pack the calories into that shit.
It's true.
I mean, like it's like a daily allotment of calories in one pint. And someone might say, "But Johnny, you shouldn't eat a pint at one sitting anyway." Well, fuck you. That's quitter talk.
I'm in my mind again. I'm ranking these things on like selection and what all they have, and this is again one of the cravings things. Like you want your ice cream, but that's all you're gonna get.
But like you said, they have 100 flavors though, and
Yeah.
so the question is, are you comparing them to like a Boston Market, or are you comparing them to like Baskin Robbins? I mean, like, if you have the craving for ice cream, Ben and Jerry's, you can go, yeah, I can go to Walmart or Publix or Target or whatever, and you can get you any different kind of Ben and Jerry's, right? Like 150,000 different kinds.
Like I think you have to go based off of like what all they have though, because there's some restaurants that literally can do it all. You know, they can do their fucking meats, their fucking sides.
I think that this one just doesn't belong because it's just not a fucking restaurant.
I agree, but I think it does enough to put it into the average category by itself. In my mind,
it's very good. I mean, that's where I was going to put it anyway, because I think it's above Baskin Robbins. Just for a couple reasons. You can just go to Walmart and just be in like pajamas or something, because nobody gives a fuck what you look like in Walmart. Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of convenient. You can go through the self checkout. You can just fucking get out the bitch and leave. A million flavors. It's just that you can't necessarily. If they start, putting bacon in their goddamn ice cream, maybe we start talking. But I don't know. I've seen that before, but not from like something that's in the freezer section. But I digress. I think it's a pretty average. It's good. I wouldn't have guessed that Arby's would be leading the pack right now, but
sure.
Also, what is Arby's? Is that a hat? What is the fucking?
I think it is a hat.
Like a 12-gallon hat or whatever hat is.
Doug Dimmadome hat.
Doug Dimmadome, number of dig down Dimmadome. Have you ever been to Biscuitville?
I have never been to a Biscuitville.
Okay, I don't know, but that's definitely a rolling pin. That we can agree on. I'm afraid to just go searching around the internet.
For Biscuitville?
No, just like on my browser, because they can just. I mean, everyone can just see everything.
Oof.
Yeah. There's one on 2215 Martin Luther King Drive. I would have not expected that. It's been around since 1966. All right. I don't know anything about Biscuitville. Have you been to
The closest Biscuitville to me is in North Carolina.
So I guess there's someone near me.
The first picture I'm seeing looks like it's raw. So...
if you don't say it's fucking raw and then punch your desk, I don't know if you're doing it right.
Like, I'm gonna shoot this over to you, and then you can, if you want, just go ahead and throw it in the disgusting report tier, but...
It's just the what the
even
fuck
though we've never been.
Yeah, I've never eaten it there, so let me see this, I think it's probably fine, but
Gross to me.
I kind of like my meat, bleeding. So, have you been to a Blaze Pizza?
Never been to a Blaze Pizza.
It sounds like a stoner place, doesn't it? Let's look at Blaze Pizza. There is one in Atlanta. There's actually quite a few. Decatur, Atlanta. What crust y'all riding with?
Okay.
I don't know what crust I am riding with. I will say that as a tangential kind of conversation here, in Marietta they have the Marietta Pizza Company, which their pizza is absolutely fucking disgusting. So they have this great location on Marietta Square, and it's got like all the potential to be good, and their pizza was just bad. What about Blimpie?
You know, Johnny, remember when I said there's going to be a disgusting one coming up?
It was Blimpie.
It's fucking Blimpie.
You've had Blimpie before,
Yeah, dude, they used to be in Walmarts all the time before Subway decided to take over.
dude. What are
Nah,
you
dude,
fucking 60 years
I-
old? What fuck Blimpie?
It's a fucking sub restaurant, dude.
I
It's
know
just
that.
like, it's just. I felt like every single time I went to Blimpie, I got a soggy ass, gross ass sub. Like, just gross.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you were replaced by Subway, I feel like that in itself is reflective of your
Considering
quality.
their meat isn't meat.
Yeah, their meat is not meat. Their tuna is not fish. And they don't even have a $5 footlong anymore.
Well, and it's 11 inches, but how do you feel about it? Our top dog right now is actually Arby's that we've got through.
Dude, that's a fucking 10-gallon hat, bro.
It's average because they don't have any selection. They have 100 flavors, but like all they have is ice cream. Shouldn't even be on this list, but it is.
Have you ever been to a Bob Evans?
I don't think I've ever been to a Bob Evans, but I've bought like Bob Evans like
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes had ass. I don't know anything about Bob Evans at all.
I don't really know either. Like, we know what fuck this is, but
I don't know who Bob Evans is as a person. Bob Evans restaurant. Let's see if there's any in my area. It looks like South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia. Looks like it's mostly like appeals to like Southern dining. So, we'll just pass on that. Bojangles. You know what's really weird about Bojangles? So, they're known for like their biscuits and shit, right? I go there and get their home style chicken thing with steak fries. Ooh, it's fucking good.
I just think that the Cajun filet biscuit is on another fucking level.
I've never tried it.
It is so fucking good. But I feel like 50% of the time you go to a Bojangles, your bow rounds just taste weird. Like, they taste off.
I've never
Like
had
they
a
were
bow round.
cross-burnt or some shit.
I don't know. My sister used to work at a Bojangles, so maybe she fucked them up. Also, I don't know. Does anybody else get weird like racial undertones from Bojangles, like Mr. Bojangles? It's always kind of made me feel uncomfortable. I don't know if that's just my issue or what the fuck, but I think there's something going on there. I also feel like Bojangles in general, and sorry because I just said my sister worked there, attracts kind of lower echelon workers. I don't know. They just seem kind of janky.
I had a girl that worked at the one when I lived in Tennessee who sounded like she sucked helium her entire life.
I had that chick that works at Walgreens by me. But
I really like their Cajun filet biscuit. It is so fucking good.
I think we're feeling good. I don't want to go to Bojangles every fucking time, but they got some good shit. They have specifically good meals. I feel like, like you go there. I get my homestyle chicken with the fries. I don't know if you have one by you that you can go to, but I would highly suggest that. They give you a biscuit, and the biscuit, despite being a very strange side, is very good. So I can't complain. My brother did just get home, so take a breather. I'm gonna get some water. If you need some, do the same. I'll BRB probably like 5 minutes. All right, excellent. You ready to continue?
Yes, sir.
I really like Boston Market. And I don't want to talk about their meals, although I do have to say, I had one ratchet ass experience at a Boston Market. I was visiting Milwaukee with my dad, obviously, and I went to Boston Market with Jake and Cole. I think Cole took me there in his dad's minivan during like this horrible snowstorm. And we were sitting in there, and we're like eating, and this girl just fucking straight up chucks, just all over the floor, right in front of us, just all over the fucking place. I don't know what she ate, possibly fucking Boston Market, but the workers were so over it that they didn't even clean up themselves. They gave the mop bucket to the mom, and she cleaned up her fucking kid's puke with a mop bucket from fucking Boston Market. But their mac and cheese is fire. Their mashed potatoes are fire, and then they got great ham. I'm not saying it's like out of this world, but for fast food kind of fucking bullshit, I like Boston Market a whole lot. And I think you need to revisit it.
Are you trying to put them above the good tier here?
No, they'd be average. But I like Boston Market a whole lot. I'm not saying like they're like fucking epic, you know. I'm just saying that you from the beginning said they were in disgusting tier, and they're definitely not disgusting. They're good. They're mashed potatoes, and I think their sides actually carry them hard, because their fucking mac and cheese is just like god tier. But the rest of the whole thing is just average. And then you probably also have to take in consideration that they have microwavable meals that are just okay. You know,
I don't have much to say off it because I've only been like once, but
Yeah, I mean, I put Blippy into disgusting immediately because off of your, but it
oh
is
yeah, they're gross.
Boston Market is pretty good. We had them for Thanksgiving a couple of years too. It's just that there's not one that's very close, so I don't get a lot of opportunities to eat it. But I do like it quite a bit. I have questions about their branding. I don't know what the fuck this whole thing is. Kind of jank, but they're fine. So Brewster's immediately has to be at least average tier.
I think you just stick at an average and you go. Their ice cream is super good, but again, all you're gonna get is ice cream, and I think it's just that tier above Baskin Robbins. So
Well, it's definitely above Baskin Robbins, and it might even be good category because I think it's better than Ben and Jerry's. I go there and get that cookie. Oh, they have a cookie ice cream that is fucking baller. They also have a very good. Well, I like their birthday cake, but sometimes it just tastes a little not like in my mind I'm like, oh, it's so good, and then I get it, I'm like, oh, it's good, but it's not as good as I remember. There are other places, and I'm looking at one right now that have food and that has ice cream that is just as good. So, I no offense against Brewster's, I think it's very good, but like Colin said, it's just ice cream, and I haven't had enough of their flavors to really make like a educated guess. Another really lame thing is when you ask for birthday cake and you get or you get like cake batter. I don't know who's out here getting cake batter as an ice cream. It's really a fucking lame ass ice cream. Like, cause who actually gets the cake for the batter?
yeah,
Like you get it for the frosting. There are some people I know who are like, I don't like too much frosting, and I'll go like, what the fuck do you mean? There's no such thing as too much frosting. Like I don't understand.
so I don't make too much frosting.
Yeah, you're an idiot. I don't even know why I'm doing this with you. It's stupid. Have you ever been to a Burger Fi?
Never been to a Burger Fi or a burger.
I think it's Burger I M.
I think that's a Crown.
Or is it Burger Inn?
I don't.
Well, it can't
don't
be a
know.
crown because we already got a Burger King. Okay, you can't have another guy with a crown.
There is a Burger Fi near me in Tuscaloosa, actually.
Yeah, you gonna drive out to Tuscaloosa?
I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe.
They have fucking. It looks like garlic parmesan onion rings.
Ooh. Next time I come
Yeah.
down, we may need to make a trip to fucking Tuscaloosa.
Oh, they have spaghetti and meatballs too. What fuck this?
Tuscaloosa is
my-
actually in my direction, though, right?
I think it's fairly close. They got
It's
hot
east.
dogs.
We should
Dude.
meet at Tuscaloosa for lunch and then drive back to your house next time.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. This shit looks fucking good.
What about Burger I M or whatever the hell this is? Have you?
Burger I am. There's one in Atlanta.
Burger M.
Yeah.
Chef inspired burgers. What fuck chef?
The Hawaiian salmon burger? That looks gross.
The Greek lamb? Are you telling me they put lamb on a burger?
The falafel burger?
All right. I am fucking
Yeah.
out. I'm putting that place into fucking disgusting. No. Like you're like sitting here being like, "Wow, we have wheels. They work. Let's make them square." Why would you reinvent the wheel? Why would you reinvent the burger? You don't need to reinvent the burger. The burger's great the way it is. You want some ground chuck, you want some fucking fatty meat, and you want some lean meat. It makes for a great fucking burger, okay? You want to season it correctly, cook that shit, I don't know why you want to put salmon on some shit or fucking falafel or whatever the goddamn this bullshit is, but no, you're going into disgusting right next to the fucking blimpy.
Hey, you're right. I'm okay with that.
I think I am now. This is the single most, like dichotomous, fast food chain that I've ever witnessed. Burger King. I think you either love this chain or you fucking can't stand the chain, and I think it has to do with the flame broiled burgers.
I fucking love the flame brew.
I fucking love Burger King. I put my dick in some Burger King.
I love that shit.
The only thing I can say is, did you ever have the Haunted Burger?
The one that turned your shit green? No.
Yeah, it totally turned your shit green. Because it had like Tabasco sauce infused in the actual buns, and it turned it like bright green. Because
Well, I
of the
mean,
food
like it's the
coloring.
same thing with that American Mountain Dew, whatever the whatever the fuck it was called. That shit
Red,
turned your
white, and
poop.
dew.
Yeah, dude, straight up green.
I drank a lot of that stuff at one point, and I don't remember my poop being green.
Mine was always green.
I feel like
I
now, like because I'm a hypochondriac, like that would freak me out. But at the time, I was like, well, that's weird, and I just like flush it and like walk away. I don't know.
I think Burger King's burgers put them immediately into the good category. Their sides are not
The fries are bad. I
particularly
think the fries are
good.
bad actually. Their onion rings are okay.
Their onion rings are okay. I'll give you that.
Chicken fries are dope. Dollar chicken nuggets, like even if they're not that
Oh,
good, they're $1.
yeah, their nuggies are gross. I'm gonna be honest.
I kind of like them honestly. Um,
I think they go in the good tier, and I think the burgers carry them to that point.
Actually, have you ever had their like Oreo pie? That shit
Actually,
is.
I think I have.
It's
and
actually
it was
fire. It's
I
actually
think
fire.
I think it's like Edwards, like that Edwards frozen brand, if I remember correctly.
Really? Oh, I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. It doesn't matter. I think they're good. I think that the Whopper is probably my favorite sandwich, like fast food sandwich, from the kind of usual suspects. I mean, we have like, um, uh, what's the place we went to in Birmingham?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. There's Shake Shack is on here. Whataburger is on here, but I'm talking like, Wendy's. Although the Baconator is quite good. It's probably a close first, but like McDonald's. Like I would say that there's something about that Whopper. It's quite good. 2 Whopper sandwiches for $5
Yeah,
that you have to pay for. California Pizza Kitchen. I've never been to a location, but I have.
I've been twice.
I've gotten the ones on the freezer section, and the barbecue chicken pizza is quite good. But I've never been to one, so you're gonna have to probably carry this conversation here.
That pizza is probably the only one that is worth shit.
Really?
Yeah, again, like I've had the frozen one and I enjoyed it. I've also had the unfrozen one and I enjoyed it. But there was one other time that I went there and it's just like, I feel like it's just a mediocre pizza. Like I don't know.
It's once again, it feels like they're trying to reinvent pizza when pizza was already fine.
Yeah, they have too many different crazy pizzas, I feel like.
The barbecue chicken one is very good though.
I do like it. I'm
feeling kind of a poor.
poor. Yeah, I think poor is
Where did you go to a California Pizza Kitchen?
Actually down by the mall that's down by me when we lived in Alabama the last time.
Weird. I didn't even know that brand was that old.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
All right,
Captain.
Throw it in there.
I don't know.
Throw it
man.
in.
I don't know if
Put
I've
her
ever.
in.
It was Sanderbad.
Sanderbad.
I don't know if I've really ever eaten at Captain D's, but my mom went to she went to take Jack or Sasha or something to the doctor, and they were in the waiting room, and there was just like family just eating like coleslaw from Captain D's with their bare hands.
Yeah, all right. Is there something below disgusting? No, like I would rather go and eat fucking 5 Filet-O-Fishes from McDonald's than I would.
Actually, I think the Filet-O-Fish is okay.
It ain't bad. Wendy's has a fish sandwich now.
Oh, I'll probably try that out. I think Long John Silver's is better. Honestly,
I agree.
And I've had.
You're probably gonna be in the poor, but
I've had Long John. I mean, like you could like just get like. I don't think anywhere could like fuck up like popcorn chicken or something, you know. But yeah, even the branding is disgusting, right? Like, what is this? Like, it almost screams Captain Dick, and I don't want any dick in my fucking fish, you know. I don't really want dick in anything, but so is Carl's Jr.'s and Hardee's like distinguished on here? They are distinguished as 2 different brands. I'm just gonna put them together. I've never been to a Carl's Jr.'s, but Hardee's is fucking fire.
So let's pull it back just a second. They literally don't give a shit about your cholesterol or fucking anything. Because I had that burger where they fucking had the burger, they stuck hot dogs on top of it, like fucking bacon, and it was gross. It was gross, but I also had one where they did like a Philly cheesesteak burger, and I think I went back for it like 5 times
Dude,
because it was so good.
okay, so I don't know if you don't like mushrooms, but I get the mushroom and Swiss from there, and the thing is just dripping in grease. And the burger is fantastic, but it is gross. They also the big hot ham and cheese is fucking fire.
Yeah, it's good.
The fucking onion rings are fucking fire. Fries are
okay.
mediocre. I got a shake from there once. The size was pretty small, but the shake was actually really good. The employees at Hardee's typically are rats. They are rat motherfuckers. Like they're what you think of. Like you have like the shirt spilling out. They have stains all over them. Look like they never clean their uniform. And then they might even give you like the death stare, like just empty stare, and then hold your food. Don't even say thank you. But the food is really good. I think the food is actually really good, and their burgers are big. The thick burgers are real nice. I'd probably put it in the good category.
I think I'm okay with that.
But like, I think the thing holding it back is that it's just the greasiness.
Yeah, they just don't give a shit.
I don't know. The one by us also has the like. I don't even know what taco place is with it, but it's like a taco place. So you could even get like fucking tacos at Hardee's.
They straight up in their commercials too, like they'll get like celebrities and shit that like as soon as they bite into that burger, they're throwing it out after the commercial's done. But
was it Burger King or Hardee's that had Paris Hilton on the car?
I'm pretty sure that was Carl's Jr. Hardee's, 100%.
Okay, I thought it was Burger King.
Or as soon as she bit into that shit, she spit it out after the commercial was done.
But Paris Hilton burger commercial, and then Matt Neal and I were talking about that, and he was like, "I think that was Hardee's," and I was like, "I don't know." It was a Carl's Jr. And he's like, "I just feel like Hardee's would have that kind of commercial," and I was like, "When's the last time you saw a fucking Hardee's commercial?" He's like, "Okay, that's a good point." Have you ever had a Charlie's Philly cheesesteak?
No.
I've been to Chubby's. Chubby's is really good. They have all these crazy fucking desserts, but I've never been to a Charlie's cheesesteak. So I love cheesesteaks.
In Philly's airport.
Actually, wait, did I have a Charlie's cheese? There is one at Atlanta's airport. But did I get a cheesesteak?
I got a cheesesteak from some sort of restaurant at the Philadelphia airport on a fucking layover to Chicago.
It could have been Charlie's. I don't know, though. There's definitely one in Atlanta, though, now that I think about it, in their airport. But I've not had it. So I can't comment. I'm going to leave it in what fuck this. Checkers and Rallies. I think I only have had it with you.
Yes.
One time. And I think it's got to be an average at least because of the interaction we had with the employee at Checkers, who we gave her some singles and apparently thought we went to the strip club the night before. Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
Yeah.
I was like, no, we just are poor. Thank you.
I think
the fries.
No matter what, the fries carry this fucking restaurant so hard.
I remember the burger being pretty decent. Nothing wrong with it, but the fries were very good. I feel like we got something else, didn't we? Was that the same weekend I accidentally threw that basketball at Kirsten? I think it was that same weekend. Because it was at that apartment, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. That was in Tennessee. I only think I visited there twice. First time I threw the basketball at her, second time she made us tacos.
Yeah.
But it's got to be at least average. I don't know too much about its other amenities, but the fries are very good. The one in Marietta get closed, I think. It might be back up, though.
I think you have to just put it in average, and the fries carry it. Their burgers are okay, but those fries are so good, fucking good. Oh my god.
So Chick-Fil-A, there's a lot to unravel here. The waffle fries are very, very good. They don't give you enough.
I literally just ate my Chick-Fil-A. Give me 1 second. I'm actually getting a phone call.
All right, hold up.
All right.
Hello? Are you back? Thank you for sharing. Um, we're live, so I'm not going to say anything about that right now, but we can talk about it later. Chick-fil-A, so I think their chicken sandwiches are really good. Their fries are good, not enough. Don't really get pickles on chicken sandwiches, but it's kind of a southern standard.
Yep.
So, um, the biggest problem. Okay, also this has to be said. Hands down, the most attractive working staff of any of these restaurants. There is no restaurant on here that will have a more attractive, staff. And I'm not just talking females, although I have seen some absolutely, and we on the Hulk Smash channel here, we are all for the equal treatment and equitable treatment of men and women. But as a objective male observer, the women at this restaurant are fine as hell. That's just all you got to say. But they are not. Their whole thing against gay people, which they've tried to backtrack, is just fucking deplorable. So I can't put them above average, even though their food is pretty good.
Yeah.
What say you?
I mean, like I fucking love Chick-fil-A. Breakfast, lunch, everything about it. I literally got their macaroni. They overdo it on the cheese, which is fantastic.
Lemonade's okay. Cookies and cream shake is okay too. Could be bigger. I don't think
I
they
mean,
got the best shake in the game for sure. If you want to put it into good, I can put it into good, but I'm with the caveat that I do not support their business.
I am fine with you putting them into good. Personally, I have them in phenomenal, but we can knock it down a tier.
Too much. They also don't have burgers or basically anything other than chicken. So if you want anything other than chicken, you can't really go to Chick-fil-A, right? Do they have a sausage biscuit in the morning? They might, right? Or is it just
I don't
chicken?
think they have a sausage biscuit, but they do have like a chicken and egg burrito and stuff, and like a
I
scrambled
don't
hash brown
really want
cake.
chicken and egg together. Kind of weird for me. It's in the good. It's mostly just because they're pieces of shit at the corporate level. I don't eat very much Chipotle.
I've actually never been to a Chipotle, so I'll let you handle this.
I can. There was one on 27th in Oklahoma and Milwaukee that I went to with Jake and Wayne on an occasion. I went there because they had some sort of deal. I got red sauce on my fucking burrito, and it was so fucking spicy. Not necessarily even a bad way, but it was just super spicy. And it's not my favorite kind of like Tex-Mex restaurant, but I mean, I don't even know if it's like any different than the other ones, you know? But it's fine. I think there's a Chipotle at Summerfest too that I've probably had before. It's fine. Um, you know, it's hard to fuck up a burrito. But it's fine. I think that. Oh no, Trevor worked at a Qdoba. I get Qdoba and Chipotle mixed up. They're like the same fucking place.
I'm not big on Qdoba personally, but
Oh, okay. Well, it's average. Have you ever been to a Church's Chicken?
yes, sure have.
No, this is up to you. I've never had a Church's Chicken before.
I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you to put it into poor, probably. It's just like a tier below.
Don't say tier below KFC.
It's probably a tier below KFC.
That's not good.
I mean, the chicken was good, but I just feel like when I went there, it was just fucking like a dirty, gross place. Like,
Well, did you always go to the same location? It could be different based on location.
but that was in the location where that lady told me she could play for the Bulls, and also the lady was huffing air duster while sitting on the ground.
So what you're saying is it's kind of ratchet area.
A little bit, but again, like the food was just like mediocre at best. Like it wasn't. I think I only went like twice because I was like, why would I
So
want to go back?
like was it slimy? Like okay, let's say Church's Chicken compared to Publix fried chicken.
I would take Publix fried chicken in a heartbeat.
Then I mean I think it's pretty good Publix's, but like if you're a specialty chicken place and you're coming below that, we
Beat up
probably
by
need to, yeah I need to get Church's and I need to give it a chance. I think that's okay though. I don't know very much about it. There's probably some Church's Chicken fucking like truthers out there. CC's Pizza, that is disgusting tier.
Put it in, yeah, poor or disgusting. I'm fine with it. I think it's even worse than fucking what's Little Caesars. So,
Well, it's just like it's got basically the same kind of components as Little Caesars. They have these shitty,
their
like
sauce is gross.
basically everything just tastes like cardboard with a little bit of like whatever taste you're supposed to have. Like and everybody's like, oh, but it's $7, and then you go there like, okay, great, everything tastes like shit. It's just like
Yeah, I'd rather get a Tombstone for $5 from the fucking
right,
frozen
and not have it be unlimited. I just think that the pizza, like it's a decent idea, like this kind of pizza, like bar. I don't know what you want, like a buffet, but it doesn't work because you just can't make it like you can't make quality pizza and like keep it under a burner. I think it would just be much more interesting if someone was like, here, I'm gonna make you a pizza and we can make it all at once, but like section it out where each thing's different so you can try different things. It might be a pain in the ass to make. I don't know how to even make pizza, but that would be a lot more interesting because then you could just have like different sections.
Yeah, it's just gross. Just ugh.
Yeah, I'm not down with CC's. That's just bad. I don't know if I've ever eaten at a Cinnabon.
I have in the mall multiple times, and I love Cinnabon. Like I absolutely
Yeah, they give you that
love
thick fucking cinnamon fucking shit on it. Like I said, I
cinnamon
think
buns.
it was attached to an Auntie Anne's, but I feel like Cinnabon can't be any higher than average or poor based upon the precedent you've set with
Yeah.
Auntie Anne's, Baskin Robbins.
Agree. I
But
think it's fine, but
but that cinnamon thick as shit though.
Yeah.
I love me some cinnamon. I think that's probably an average. I don't think there's a lot to talk about there.
yeah, I'm good with it. I think they're better than Auntie Anne's personally, because I love me the cinnamon little swirls.
Yeah, I put it above Auntie Anne's. So I mean,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
we're on Cold Stone Creamery. I like the process. I like. So so like the whole thing is cool. I like their ice cream, but I really don't think that their like signature ice cream creations are very good. I think if you're going there, you got to make your own creation, and which drives up the price and also is an inconvenience to everyone around you. So, I think part of the issue is that their selection is kind of weird. Like they had the birthday cake remix, which really isn't birthday cake. I don't know what's really going on there. They have a German chocolate cake, which I like, but it's not what I'm in love with. I like to have all the like get some bucket chocolate ice cream, put a bunch of chocolate shit in it. I know a lot of people aren't like that. I want the Kit Kat, I want the M&M, I want the Oreo. I want all that shit in there, and that's just going to drive up the price more and more and more. You know, and if you like go with another dude or your girlfriend or your parents or something, and like you go up there and you're like, "What do you want?" You can't be like, "Okay, add this on," and just be like, "I want chocolate ice cream with this." It just doesn't work that way. So I think Cold Stone might end up in the average or poor category just based on those things. But you know, give me your take.
Again, I've only been there like once or twice, so
I've been there a lot. I mean, like, and one of the good things is like if you get it. So, well, this is good thing, bad thing. If you get it to eat at the restaurant, they fill it over the top of it, and it's great. If you get it to go, they put it really small in the container, so you got to put the container on, so you get actually less. And then it'll be dripping and spilling out the sides. It's just kind of like an issue with ice cream in general. But the actual ice cream itself is very good. So I'm just kind of torn in general, to be honest with you. But I think it's good, but there's a lot of issues, so it might just be a poor.
yeah. Like, could you put it on the same category as Brewster's or Ben and Jerry's?
Probably not. I think the ice cream is good, but Ben and Jerry's has the convenience, and Brewster's has the super taste. I think this Brewster's is better tasting, and Cold Stone's kind of inconvenient. All right, here's going to be maybe an interesting one.
Yeah,
Cookout could be in the phenomenal category, but the problem is I don't think that it tastes as good as any of the other. Like it's like I think that what makes it taste good is how much you're paying for what you get.
So it tastes like their burgers taste like your dad grilled out in the backyard. Like, just fucking brings back memories good. You get so much for the money. They're open late. And their menu is just fucking wild. They have fucking everything, and nothing that I've eaten from there has made me go, that's not very good. It's all just like, it's just good enough, or it's just good.
It's crazy that I think the burger, the deluxe or whatever you could get, is really good, and then you could get like 2 of the fucking chicken wraps, which are like full meals, and you can get 2 of them plus the burger plus a drink for $5.
Yeah.
The burger is pretty good. I don't know. The chicken nuggets will give you like 2 of them, which is kind of bullshit.
Yeah. But like they're only like 4 for $1 if you actually
right.
get them aside, and they're decent enough chicken nuggets. Like,
and I would say that their shakes are mediocre. It's definitely pushing the phenomenal area because the food is pretty good to warrant the $5 price tag, right? Like you're just like, damn, $5.
but I mean, I think the like, just there's so much. I can't think of the word for it.
Okay, let's put it in phenomenal at this point.
Okay.
And
I mean, like, you can get a corn dog, chicken quesadilla, chicken nuggets.
Well, I guess we have to remember that there's also a make your cheeks quake tier, just above Cookout or just above phenomenal. It is very good though. The food is. I haven't had a hot dog from there. Have you had a hot dog? But the burgers are pretty good, especially the deluxe in particular. Mark and I used to go to Cookout after class every week. There were some pretty obnoxious people there at the time we got out of class, like 10 o'clock, but the food's good. Oh, you know me. You know me in Culver's, baby. They literally have anything you could ever want. They have a pot roast at Culver's if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
The cheese curds, fire. The burgers, fire. Ice cream is fucking custard, fire. Like, I got a shake from there. It was a mint chocolate chip shake. And I don't even like mint, and it was fire. I like it a lot.
I've only been twice. I personally don't think the burgers are as good as you're making them out to be, but they're still good.
I think you need to have a second go. It's that you got sick.
No, I did go again. There's one down here.
Oh, did you? I think they're pretty good. I would say they're probably between average and good. I do have the Wisconsin bias because it is a Wisconsin company.
I would be fine with you putting them into good. I personally have them in average, in my opinion.
I think if you compare them to A&W, they're definitely above A&W.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll bump it up a tier then, for sure.
Yep. Okay, Dairy Queen, This conversation starts and ends with the fact that you give toast as a side.
It's true. Fucking Zaxby's head ass. Oh my
Zaxby's is
God.
fine though. It's kind of got this southern fucking thing going for it. I'm not even a big Zaxby's fan, but they're just like you could get like a loaf of white bread for like 79 cents at like Aldi or something. You know, like
Yeah.
why the fuck am I getting a slice of fucking toast as a side?
So, there's no denying that their blizzards are fucking great.
They're fire.
And-
They're the only thing worth going there for. Actually, I think their chicken tenders are okay.
Their burgers are pretty good. Their tenders are good. And I don't know if you've had them, but their cheese curds are really good too. Yes, Dairy Queen has cheese curds.
I haven't been to a Dairy Queen that serves food in a long time. In fact, I probably have been avoiding it because of the toast.
I fucking love them, and I think their pricing is like just okay enough to be like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I go there, you go there for the ice cream and not for the food, but the food is like priced just well enough to where you're like, I guess I'll fucking get a burger.
Here's another issue that I run into. I'll be like, do you have chocolate ice cream? And the answer will be one of two things. No, or we have the chocolate sauce. And I'll be like, well, that's how you fucking make chocolate ice cream. So I like I don't understand. You have chocolate sauce and you have vanilla ice cream. That's what makes it chocolate. Is there any other like method to which I'm missing, like a step? Or I don't think there is. I think it's just. So why did you say that to me? Just say yes, we have chocolate ice cream, and then make me goddamn chocolate ice cream.
So
it just pisses me off every single time.
I think they go into the good tier because they have more than ice cream, and their ice cream is good.
And their food is okay. It's just the toast, dude. It's literally the toast, and it's the fucking we have chocolate. We have the chocolate sauce. I don't care about your methods. Just give me fucking chocolate ice cream.
Their cherry dilly bars are so fucking good too.
They are very good. Yeah. I do not get. I feel like it's a really huge. What's the word I'm looking for? Like kitsch, like a trendy thing, like the ice cream cakes. I got an ice cream cake for my birthday, actually from Cold Stone once, and it's just so, like, It doesn't do anything for me. I've been to a Del Taco, I think, once. There's one by KSU.
I don't think I've ever been to a Del Taco. So.
It's not memorable at all. Oh my god.
Yep, here we go.
I don't personally hate Denny's, but every time I've gone to a Denny's, it's just been like the worst experience. Like, it's not even the food. You know, like my dad and I went to a Denny's on 27th and Edgerton or something like that. And just like the road was under construction. It took us an hour to get our food and there was no one there. The food was cold. It just was inedible. It didn't seem like anyone cared. I don't. The staff just didn't give a shit.
And it's the exact same thing for IHOP for me, but Denny's is just a tier below IHOP. Like,
well, Denny's is just trashy IHOP. So I mean, like, it's almost like a George Webb's or a Waffle House or something. It's like in that kind of trashy tier.
But like Waffle House, for whatever reason, their staff is normally pretty fucking cool. Even though they're like kind of trashy people in a way, they're always cool with you. So
we can talk stories about Waffle House when we get there, because there's just like endless stories of
Denny's
Waffle House.
Fucking disgusting shit.
I feel bad for Denny's. I think it could at least be poor. That's still probably being shitty with it, but it's just every time you go there, you just like it just sucks. Like nobody has ever left the Denny's enjoying themselves. I don't. I think I'm gonna put Domino's just in average. I don't think their pizza's fine. It's not great. It's not my favorite place to go. But that fucking crust, that fucking crust they have, I don't know what it's like, the cheesy whatever fuck. It is good as shit. It's a little bit expensive to kind of up to that shit. It's like
$8. It's like $8 for a medium.
Well, but then you get the fucking extra crust, and then it's like 10, 11.
I think you might have added more than 2 sides. That's why. So.
I don't know. All I know is it's like one of those things where you start adding stuff and then it gets really expensive and you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
But I
But
mean, compare it to a Papa John's pizza. I mean, like if you get like a large Papa John's pizza with like any more than 2 toppings, you're spending like $24. Like,
I don't know about that.
yeah,
I don't know. I'd have.
Domino's is way better priced than Papa John's. Papa John's pizza is, I think, in my opinion, like worse than Domino's, and you pay more.
I like Papa John's pizza personally because the problem with Papa John's, and this is like the big sticking point, is they're doughy. It's very doughy, but I like doughy pizza. So, you know, there's
I'm
nothing
fine
wrong
with
with Domino's. I'm good with Domino's. I like it. I just don't. It's not my preference. You know, like
I like Domino's, but I don't think Papa John's goes above it if we're putting in an average.
I would probably go in the same spot for me. I don't think Papa John's is like the best pizza place out there.
It's just
But
expensive.
Pizza Hut will be going below both of those, so it's fine.
Yep, 100%.
Dunkin' Donuts. I like the donuts a lot, actually. I actually prefer Krispy Kreme more by
100%.
quite a bit, but they have some good donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. The coffee doesn't
last, like,
factor
3
in for
months.
me at all because I don't drink coffee. Um,
I don't drink coffee either. But for me, I just don't. The last like 2 or 3 times I've been to Dunkin' Donuts, the donuts have just tasted old and hard. They weren't soft, like they tasted like they were fresh. And I went early in the morning. I'm talking like 5, 6 in the morning to get something, and it was just like they had been sitting out overnight.
I I've been there where they don't have the shit that you want and stuff. It's either like really quick and easy and like a good experience, or just the worst experience of your life. Because like then you're sitting there and you have to like, okay, so you don't have the one I want. They're like, would you like a jelly? No, I don't want a fucking jelly, dude. Like, no. And then you got to sit there and you feel like you're inconveniencing them, and just the whole kind of like with Krispy Kreme, they only have like 3 different kinds. You know?
They
And
actually have a lot of. They actually have a lot of donuts.
I don't know. I haven't been inside of one in a long time, but I feel like it's if you don't get the glaze with sprinkles, then you're just letting yourself down anyway. So, actually, the regular glaze are pretty fucking good too. But Dunkin' Donuts is, I think it's probably average or poor, depending.
I have them. I have them in pool.
Yeah, I think poor is kind of a just a weird way to put it. I would change it to below average. Which doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. It's just not on the same tier as those. I think poor almost makes it sound like it's almost disgusting,
I agree.
which doesn't seem fair. Einstein Bagels. I don't really understand bagels.
I like bagels, and I've been a couple times.
Did you like it? I've never been there, so.
I actually did like them. They had some really good like bagel sandwiches too. I know I got like an Asiago bagel sandwich a couple times. It was really good,
Asiago
but they were a little on the pricey side
for a
in terms
bagel.
of the sandwiches.
Yeah.
In terms of the sandwiches, the bagels themselves were pretty nicely priced, but again, I mean it's bagels. It's like a bagels for start like a Starbucks bagel place. Like
I mean,
you
like
know what I mean? Like
you could go to Dunkin' and get a bagel, right?
I would never do that. If
I've
it's a
gotten
thing.
breakfast. I've gotten breakfast sandwiches from Dunkin'. They're fine.
I,
I have them in the kind of below average tier because it's niche.
I think you can put Einstein in the below average. I mean, they're good, but it's just again, it's just bagels. Like it's just they're bagels, and they have like the little sandwiches they can do.
So I put Einstein Bagels into below average, and it changed the whole color of the. That's really fucking weird. I don't like that.
The logo, I saw
Because
that.
of the background. It's the background. It's white on the bottom, and I don't like that. Have you ever been to a El Pollo Loco?
I don't believe so, but I think there's one. There was one by one of the houses I lived at.
I like the name, the Crazy Chicken. It's pretty good. I don't know. Is that a fried chicken place?
I want to say it's like a taco place, honestly, but I could.
I don't want chicken tacos, but we'll put what the fuck is this? Fat Burger. I've never been to. Have you been to a Fat Burger?
Never been to a Fat Burger.
I just remember it in that song with "Go to Fat Burger, get me a Big Mac." Fucking Mac Miller and black dude who is gay. He made Goblin. Shit, I can't remember his name, but he's in that too. Still crying? Whatever. It's going to what the fuck is this? I've never been to Fatburger. You've never been to Fatburger. Fazoli's. So Fazoli's actually, every time we went up north to go to my friend's like cabin place, we'd stop at Fazoli's. And if I remember, the food was like blah. Really
Oh,
blah.
it's blah. It's blah. It's like a hardcore Americanized Italian food.
But you get unlimited breadsticks. So it's like, is it disgusting or is it below average? That's the question.
So like, the last like 2-3 times I'd ever been to a Fazoli's, I did not enjoy a single fucking thing. So, and I enjoyed like Einstein's, I enjoy Auntie Anne's, California Pizza Kitchen's edible. I think you have to put it in disgusting. It's just.
I just don't know where I could go to give Fazoli's another try. I haven't seen one in.
There was one, like I said, down by that Target, by the BJ's. There used to be one back there. I don't know if it's still there.
You mean like on 92? Yeah. Like by me? Oh, let me see.
Yeah, it used to be tucked in back in that area, I think.
There's one in Cartersville.
Yeah.
Marietta, Chattanooga. Yeah, there's one 20 miles in Cartersville. There's one in Macon, Columbus. I think I actually remember driving past that one in Columbus at one point.
Not good food. It's just not.
Yeah, it's questionable for sure. Firehouse Subs, I gotta be honest, doesn't do it for me. It's not that it's bad. It's just,
It is my favorite fucking sub.
I'd rather go to Jimmy John's. I'd rather go to Cousins.
I don't know what Cousins is. But
Cousins Subs is from Wisconsin.
I fucking love their meats are so good. They fucking heat them up for you. There's like some sort of like sweet sauce that they put on, or some sort of coating that they put on it.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I like Quiznos better.
Oh. No.
Quiznos had this salad. It was an antipasto salad with flatbread in it. Ooh, it was so fucking good.
I actually will not let you put Quiznos above or even on the same level as Firehouse Subs. I will not let you.
Okay. I haven't been to one in a very long time, though, so I didn't even know if it was still a company, to be honest.
Fucking Firehouse donates most of their proceeds, or at least some of their proceeds, to the firemen. So, like... And then they do that shit at the end where you're like, hey, you're at like $13.79. They're like, oh, do you round up to $14 rather than asking you for a whole ass like extra dollar? They just ask you for those like extra 13 or 14 cents, and like they don't pressure you for it, but you still are like, yeah, cool, 14 cents.
Yeah, you know how I stand on public servants and stuff like that. Firemen get paid pretty well, so I don't think they need more help or anything like that. And then we pay taxes to get them trucks and stuff like that, so... I have absolutely nothing against firemen. I just think that everybody who works a job, and I don't think anyone who works a job, whether you make $1 million or $2, is better than anyone else. So I just don't know where we get this thing where we just feel like we have to like help people out who are doing just fine. If you like the food, you like the food. I can dig on that, but it just didn't really do anything for me. I feel like we had a weird experience when we went to the one down at Riverstone, though.
I don't know. Put them in average, and I'm fine with that.
Do you remember we went to the one in Riverstone and then we like sat there for a long time or something? I don't know.
I don't remember that.
So Five Guys cannot be below good.
No.
I don't think there's any way that
they are expensive. They are expensive, and we're not ignoring that fact. But holy shit!
But like, if you get the large fry, that can feed like
a whole family.
A lot of people. Yeah, they throw a lot of fries in there, and their burgers are very good. Annoying thing though. If you say works or all the way or whatever, it only includes a certain amount of things, and it's not everything, which is annoying. I wish they just put everything on it when I say works, because then it just becomes more complicated than it needs to be. Um, they do have very spicy jalapenos, which is good for me. I don't know if it's good for everybody, but they are fucking spicy. But the burgers are very good. Fries are very good. They give you a whole lot for what you pay for, especially with the fries. I think it's got to be in at least the good category. But
I agree.
it's not like
They don't do
Cookout.
anything else. They don't,
Like
yeah, they don't do anything else.
I feel like Five Guys is probably tastes better than Cookout, but Cookout just gives you so much, and it's such a deal. Five Guys goes into good.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Do we know what Friendlies is?
What fuck this?
I've been to a Fuddruckers I think once.
Oh, put it in disgusting. That shit is so fucking gross.
I gotta give it a try. I haven't been to a
It's
Fuddruckers.
so gross. My mom went there with us one time. I've been multiple times. My mom went with us one time and got super bad food poisoning and literally was like, I will never go to that place ever fucking again. It was just so gross.
I guess you didn't, huh?
No.
All right, I don't have anything to really say about it because I haven't really been to a Fuddruckers. So
Friendlies is East Coast.
Friendlies is what?
East Coast.
Like New York, New Jersey, or
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it was founded in Massachusetts.
never been.
They have two in Florida, and it's mainly like South Carolina, but then the rest of them are mainly like northern East Coast.
I've never been to a Green Burrito. I'm assuming that's a California type place.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never been to a Harvey's.
Me either. Huddle House. I think there are some.
I have one right down the road, but I've never actually been to a Huddle House.
I think there's one. So I think we drove past it when my sister was getting married, and all my dad's friends were like, "We have to go there because it's just weird, and I don't know anything about it." And they just fucked up everything. Like my dad got a BLT, but they didn't have lettuce, I think. So it was just a bacon and tomato sandwich, and he was like, "What the fuck is this?" It was just totally fucked up. I don't remember if that was Huddle House. It could have been. I don't want to give it a bad name, so let's just put it into what the fuck is this. IHOP. You seem to have a pretty low.
Oh, I mean, it's just the food is mediocre, but it's like, again, they're open 24/7, so like you can go whenever you want.
It's definitely way better than Denny's, so it needs to be at least into average. My problem is like I have an IHOP right next to a Waffle House, and there's literally nothing that would make me go to IHOP before Waffle House. And actually, at one point, I went to a or IHOP, and they did not have regular maple syrup. They had literally every syrup you can fucking imagine, but they didn't have maple syrup. I was like, how do you not have maple syrup? Strawberry syrup?
That shit's below average, and I'm fine with that.
Okay. Also, its branding is shit. Although their locations are generally clean, in my experience.
You didn't like when they changed their name to International House of Burgers?
That's stupid.
Never been to In-N-Out, but I hear nothing but good things.
Okay. When I went to Los Angeles, my mind just exploded. First of all, I lived in the Midwest. Everyone lives and works at like this really mediocre pace. In the South, everyone lives and works at like this fucking molasses ass, slow as shit pace. I don't get it. Like they're like when we went from like Midwest to South and we were going through fucking drive-throughs, it just was like night and day. It just seemed like everybody was slow as shit. You go to California, this shit is flying out the fucking kitchen faster than you can fucking blink, and I don't understand it. It is crazy. The burgers were big. They tasted really good. The fries were really good. I went there just one time, but I would say that they're probably good. I can't give too much more than that because I only went there one time. But everything, it was fast. Food tasted good. I like it a lot. I'd like to try it again if I ever go out west again. Jack in the Box.
This is another one of those kind of unique ones where they have like everything, and it's like just mediocre. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've probably been to a Jack in the Box, but like a long time ago. I think it was we went to one when we were moving. So that was like 12 years ago.
I think they do everything. You know, like they do tacos, they do burgers, chicken. I think they do like all that stuff. But again, it's just like on a mediocre level. Um,
So like average.
I
I,
think that they're right smack in the center.
yeah, I don't think there's anything particularly amazing about them, but like I said, I haven't been there in quite a while. Jax, I'm gonna need you to do your impression for me.
Breakfast is good. There's absolutely no denying that their breakfast is good. But goddamn, when you get to their lunchtime, is everything not the fucking grossest shit?
What about the fucking chicken dinners with the
The,
comeback
the
sauce?
chicken tenders with the comeback sauce are the only thing that I will pay to eat off that fucking lunch menu. That's it. Their breakfast is good.
I didn't get
Their
a
lunch,
here you go. Here you go.
yeah, fuck that bitch too.
You,
Telling me, fucking telling me, he go, he's food, he go. Like, can I put my credit card back in my wallet before you shove this in my face? And it happened like 4 times in a row. Left a review because I was so pissed off, and I ain't seen that lady since. So they knew damn well who I was talking about because she gone. She gone. I probably got her fired, and I don't care because here you go.
here you go. Here you go.
This place is
Below average.
below average.
Yeah.
They are below average. Pricing is okay at best.
I didn't think
I'll go
that
for breakfast.
the chicken tenders were like amazing. They were good. They were fine, but I
It's
think
edible. That's why I use the word edible, not good.
the the um the breakfast I think we got once and it was pretty decent. I've never been
Yeah,
to a Jamba Juice. I don't want any fucking juiced bullshit.
I don't think I've been to a Jamba Juice either, or a Jason's Deli.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay, so Jersey Mike's. I've only ever been there when I've gotten some sort of promotion where it was discounted, and then I've never gone like out of my way to go back because I thought it was good. So I feel like that's indicative of something.
It's just the plain. They are the plainest subs. They're so fucking plain. That's just all I can say about it. Like, it's not disgusting. I
Yeah,
think it's below average.
I'm gonna throw Zoe's Kitchen in here because I just saw it. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, I would probably put it in below average. It's not disgusting. There's nothing wrong with it, but I've never gone back for any reason.
Yeah.
I like Jimmy John's quite a bit, to be honest. The one thing that gets me though is like with sub places kind of in general, and I feel like this is what Jimmy John suffers from. I could make that sandwich.
Yep.
I could make that sandwich. So why the hell am I going there spending, $6-7?
That's
like,
what I feel about Jersey Mike's, though. Like, I feel like it's the same shit.
right. Like, and then you look on their shelves and they're just using like they're not even using like their own mayonnaise blend or something. It's literally just from the store. They're probably just using like store bought bread. It's nothing special. So I initially thought it was going to end up in the average, but I think it just sits in below average. Honestly,
I am fine with that.
like even their thing is gourmet sandwiches, and it's not. It's just like regular fucking sandwiches. And honestly, I'm almost like a bigger lover of whole wheat breads than white. Their white is a little bit weak. And then I guess you could factor in that they apparently deliver sandwiches fast, but that's probably only because it takes 2 seconds to make a fucking sub.
True.
So is that really impressive? Not to me, it isn't.
I think it's bigger in like the northern, like in the cities. Like, I feel like when there's Jimmy John's in the cities, that's when it's more impressive. But
Right, where they can get it out and shit. Johnny Rockets. There was one at Six Flags.
I've been, I think, one time when I think my parents were getting fucked up or something. We were on our way back from like we went to see like the Bears Falcons, and I think my parents just went back to a bar or some shit in Atlanta, and they literally let the limo driver drive us out to Johnny Rockets, like just my brother and I. So we just sat there and ate Johnny Rockets with a random ass limo driver, and it was weird.
I don't know if I understand all of that. um, but was Johnny Rockets good?
I thought it was okay, but I mean I think it's just like one of those like attraction places. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
it's like
I would say it's kitsch.
bar
It's kind of hokey. Like they're trying to be 50s and stuff, and they're trying too hard. I think I
the
had.
bars.
Yeah, but the varsity is a staple of Atlanta.
It's good too. I like the varsity, but
It's definitely not worth waiting in line and going out of your way and shit, but it's fine.
no, I would put them in below average if it was
Yeah.
me.
I
I don't
somehow
know why.
I picked up
Why is
Jollibee.
Jollibee on?
What is Jollibee? I don't even know what that is.
It's a fucking like I think that's like in the Philippines. What?
I don't know. I mean,
Um,
they also have Wawa on here and Sheets. We might need to contact
Jolly
Michael for his assessment of Sheets.
is a Filipino multinational chain of fast food.
Well, it's multinational, so I
Okay.
guess. I don't know. I just put it into what the fuck is this? I've never eaten there. It also just seems like a really bizarre branding. Like, what the fuck do you want bees around your food for? That's like the opposite of what you want. KFC. K
You are-
Fried C.
Yeah, I think it goes in below average.
It's not. It's definitely not better than Popeyes.
Nope. And the pricing is astronomical. It is so fucking
All right,
expensive.
you get 8 pieces of chicken and 2 sides for $30.
Yeah. And the last like 3 times I've gone, they're like, "We're out of chicken. What do you want? What do you mean? What do you mean? Kentucky Fried. That's what I want then because you don't have the goddamn chicken." So
Do you have any bones left?
I walked away with fucking macaroni and cheese. Just awful.
I don't know. Apparently, Wayne's one of his ex-girlfriends worked at a KFC, and she said that the actual way they prepare food is just like awful and gross.
I mean, like, let's be fair though. The chicken is good. It's good.
It's not. Yeah, I like extra crispy. Actually, extra crispy is pretty good.
Their sides are really good.
Remember when they were doing like those bowls where they just put all their sides together and just kind of mixed it together? It was kind of savage, but it was also kind of good.
So they also used to do those like twister wrap things, and they were so fucking
Did you-
good. But
did
they
you
got
ever-
rid of those.
Did you ever have that sandwich where they actually just had 2 chicken like breasts that they fried, and that was actually your buns, and then they put stuff between it?
No, that's how you die. So.
I had it once. Yeah, it's probably in the below average with Church's chicken.
Yeah, it's edible, but
I think that Krispy Kreme, the glazed with sprinkles, is the
it's the best donut.
best donut that you got.
Yeah.
It's got to go into average though because it's literally a one trick.
Yep.
It's a
I
one
mean, if
trick,
it's
but it's a
Just the donut review, they would be phenomenal.
right.
They are so fucking good.
They'd be make your cheeks squeak.
Man, we haven't had a place to make our cheeks quake yet.
Oh baby, I don't know if there'll be one to be honest with you, but
Oh, Panda Express coming up.
oh no, that's going to make your cheeks quake for sure. Crystals is just bullshit. Fucking White Castle.
it's one. Okay, their fries are gross. Okay, the burgers are if you're into the smoking of the marijuana category, they're probably fantastic. But if you're not, then they're just like I'm sticking this in my mouth because I have nothing else to eat.
They had this. I used to go there after work on occasion because they're open late, which is one of their positives. But they had like this. You could get 3 or 4 of these burgers, and they were like different kinds, which was pretty decent. And then you got chili cheese fries, which like the chili and cheese were good, but the fries sucked. so
Fries are gross.
they're like just these skinny bullshit. They're like hardly even fries. I like me. I'm a we're big fry pants people over here. I don't like shoestring fries either because like you can't eat one at a time. I like to eat like one fry at a time.
Shit.
If you
But
get the
he-
shoestring, you just gotta like get a million of them, and then you eat them too fast, and you don't get to enjoy them. There's nothing inherently wrong with crystals, but I don't
I
think
think
it's definitely not gross. I definitely would eat Crystal. It's just not as good as White Castle.
those little chicken sandwich sliders though, low key, pretty good.
I never had them. Oh boy.
FCC's, but fucking terrible.
Their pizza's just really bad.
It's
It's
not
just-
good. I think it's what like $5, $6
5.
regular one.
Yeah,
I mean, like, it's cheaper. It's just as cheap to get a frozen pizza, but I mean, like, if you're on the run, I'd rather get one pre-prepared for me. I mean, like, they have that going for them.
here's one thing that we can say. Their branding is fire. Look at this motherfucker with his pizza on a stick, yelling
Yeah.
pizza, pizza, and shit. He is the greatest. I don't understand where Little Caesars came from, like who thought of this, but it is great. Jake went through a phase where that's all he wanted to eat, like because it was $5. I think it was more about like, hey, I don't have any fucking money, as opposed to like the actual taste. There was time he did get the crazy bread or whatever the fuck they got, and it was just so greasy. He was sitting in the back of Wayne's car or Cole's car, I can't remember whose, and the grease just leaked out the back all over his pants. It looks like he fucking shot a load into his pants, which was very unfortunate. But I think it's probably in the below average. It's better than CC's, I guess. The problem is I would never go to Little Caesars.
No, not unless you had to.
Not unless like you fell into rock bottom and below bikini bottom and it was the one thing open. Would you ever go there? Long John Silver's, I think we talked about this pretty at length. I'm just putting it above fucking Captain D's.
Anything above Captain.
Long John Silver's is a solid name, solid branding. The food is mediocre. You can get some stuff that's pretty rubbery, but you're going to a fucking fast food restaurant to get fish, so what the fuck should you expect? You'll probably be fine with a chicken sandwich, and then like fried shrimp is fine. Nothing special. It's just better than Captain D's.
I agree.
Marco's Pizza.
I like Marco's. I like Marco's
I don't
a lot.
know. Like over Christmas, we were trying to decide what we should eat at my sister's house, and my brother-in-law was like, "Oh, Marco's, I really, really like it," and I had it, and I was like, "Eh."
I like Marco's. I don't know what it is. Been there probably like 5 times, and every single time I've walked away pretty satisfied.
Do you like it more than Domino's?
It's more pricey than Domino's, so Domino's has that factor. I'd probably keep it in the same tier.
Okay. I don't like it that much, but I don't hate it. I've only had it once, so I can't really. I thought it was fine. I just didn't think it was special. McAllister's. You ever been to a McAllister's?
I have, I think, once or twice.
I think it's kind of the epitome of average.
I think like I don't know why, but I remember very similar like O'Charlie vibes from there.
No, it's like a sub place.
Hmm.
I think it's McAllister's Deli. It's a deli.
Oh.
Yeah, my sister has one across from her work, and she goes there pretty often. She's like, "Oh, you've never been there before? Let's go." And we went. We had lunch together. I feel like it was pretty good. McAllister's. They also make like sandwiches too. So McAllister's, any of these sub places, I think are tiers below Panera though. I'm a Panera lover, but it is expensive. But let's not talk about that too much because we'll get there when we get there. It's probably average, and you don't really know what it is, I guess. So
Which one?
McAllister's, since you thought it was a fucking
I mean, I've been. I just don't. Apparently, I don't remember it too well.
yeah, it's a deli. They have sandwiches, but like once again, you could make it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's. I am going up to bat for McDonald's here. Everybody likes to talk shit about them. Everybody likes to talk about how bad their food is. Everybody likes to talk about how unhealthy it is. Everybody likes to talk about how bad their business practices is. But then you try to go and get some McDonald's at noon, and it's backed up to the fucking freeway. There's 800,000 cars in the fucking way, and you're wondering why, if everyone hates them, why this is happening. Okay? They're fine. They're average. They're okay. Mcrib is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's
awful.
I don't think it's awful. It's just like people get hyped about it, and I don't understand it. It's just cheap meat with onions and pickles on it. I don't know, whatever. However, Shamrock Shake is fire. They also have like a chocolate Shamrock Shake that is also very good. So I think people just need to kind of relax on McDonald's. It's not that bad.
I literally had a mosquito in my fries yesterday, so.
That could have happened in fucking some. I mean, we can't talk about the one location. I mean, McDonald's has 8 billion locations. It's average.
I like them, but I just don't know if they're good enough to be an average.
I mean, it's as good as A&W, and I mean, and actually, people be talking shit about their fries. Their fries are still good. You can get the chicken sandwich for fucking $1, the McDouble for $1.
Not anymore.
They're $2
Their
now.
pricing, yeah, it's like $1.80 or some shit. Their pricing has gone up a lot.
It's
Like, I
it's
mean,
fine.
a large combo meal is like $9 on like any meal you get there.
And then actually the quarter pounders are actually good. Like they're fine.
And it's non-frozen meat now.
Yeah, it tastes a lot better than it used to. So McDonald's is doing fine. They're average. They're good. I mean, you wouldn't put them with KFC. You wouldn't put them with Little Caesars.
No.
You wouldn't put them with Church's Chicken. Okay. You wouldn't put them with Jimmy John's where you can make that sandwich yourself. Okay. Modburger, I believe, is what this is, and I've never had a Modburger. So.
Never been to a Modburger, no.
Okay, let's talk. I need to have a chat with Moe's upper management. They had, for their like 25th anniversary or something, this grande home wrecker that was like 2 pounds and like the size of like your leg. I could not eat it in one sitting. It took me 2 sittings to eat it. That's how heavy and big it was. And then after a week they got rid of it, which is a total bummer. I love Moe's burritos. That's basically the only thing I get when I go there. Their big problem is their chips are not good.
I don't hate their chips.
Their chips, if you eat them without any queso, even with salsa, they're just not good. But their burritos are good. And actually, there's been times where I've had burritos where the meat was in the fucking thing too long, and it was just tasteless, and in fact probably tasted bad. And I've had chips that were unsalted sometimes, and they were even worse than when normals. I think they're average. I personally like Moe's a lot. I go there a lot. Used to go there way more, like multiple times a week. I wouldn't say they're expensive, but they're also not cheap. You probably get a meal under $10. But I like Moe's. I think it's average.
I 100% agree.
Okay.
I do need to go pick up Kirsten's car. It's literally right down the road.
Okay, we can pause this. And I can
shouldn't
go.
take any 10 minutes.
I'm scared because I need to probably call my dad, but I don't know how long he'll talk. I'll put on BRB and I'll put on music, and that'll be fine.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Why were you calling me on Discord?
Because I don't know how Discord works. So
You were still in the Discord with me. Crazy ass.
yeah, dude.
All right, back to business.
Yes, sir.
What are we at here? I probably should have. My intention was to send you this link in Discord so we could like do it together, but I kind of just didn't do that. So I guess you're kind of watching my stream.
Yeah, it's okay.
Noodles and Company. My dad hates Noodles and Company. Actually, there's a couple reasons why Noodles and Company is a little bit iffy for me. One time, my dad got beef stroganoff, and they're like, "Would you like beef with your beef stroganoff? That'll be an extra $4." And he's like, "What?"
Yes, you do.
He's like, "But it's beef stroganoff." Yeah, it's extra if you want the beef. And he's like, "But then it's just noodles." And then Andrea, Jake and Wayne's roommate in college, got some fucking mac and cheese, left it in the refrigerator for weeks, and it got black mold on it, and it was so fucking gross. So those are two things that have nothing to do with their company. Well, one has something to do with their company model, but just kind of tangential fucking conversation. However, I think it's a decent idea, but you're basically just getting pasta. And if you're on a no-carb diet, that ain't helping you.
You put them where you want to put them, mate.
Do you like noodles, or have you been to Noodles?
I've never been to a Noodles, no.
Okay. I've had some stuff that's pretty good from there, but I would put it just in the below average category. Very one-dimensional. All right, boys.
This is it.
This is the make your cheeks quake. I would say that their fried rice is chow mein is fire, orange chicken is fire, Shanghai Angus steak is fire, black pepper chicken is fire, green bean chicken is fire. They got a lot of good menu items, dude.
So for me, they're not in that category for me.
Yeah, I was joking. I think for me they're good or phenomenal. It's
So
a little bit
Kirsten has
pricey.
had 2 encounters where she had raw ass chicken, and I think she found like a fucking roach or something in her food one time. 2 different locations. But regardless, we still go back, and it's good. The pricing is very reasonable for all the food you get. However, the reheatability, if you don't finish that meal, you're never finishing that meal.
Yeah.
So, I think
I haven't. It's either phenomenal or good for me, and they definitely have the advantage of just being Chinese food, right? And Chinese food, one of their downfalls is literally almost everything is chicken.
It's true.
But I really like their food. Fortune cookies are also a bonus, because they're kind of just stupid, but I put a lot of faith in them, you know.
I think they're good. I think they're in the good category for me. I love their food. Their fucking little sesame chicken that they come out with every now and again is fucking great.
I think the orange chicken is better, but I do get the sesame chicken as well. I put them in good. Another one, and I'm sorry if this is an unpopular opinion, but I love me some Panera Bread. Let me talk to you about Panera Bread. They opened a location over here by me that is just like the quaintest, nicest place. And then like women of a certain age go there and they're really attractive, or there might be some college girls doing homework. The ambiance is really good. They play some nice light music that's really just like soothing. And like the food, let's say you get, I like the bacon turkey Bravo, right? So if you get a bacon turkey Bravo, it usually comes on tomato basil. But if you get it on honey wheat, they actually give you 2 sandwiches for the price of one, because it's the bread is different, right? It's smaller, so they actually give you 2 fucking sandwiches. Every soup I've ever had there's fire. Almost every sandwich I've ever had there is fire. The problem is their desserts are and their pricing is just outlandish. It's just outlandish, yeah, for bread and meat that you could get at the store. So it might just take it down into good, but I love me some Panera Bread. It's super nice.
I would not go higher than good. I like Panera, but the pricing is just too much. Oh my god! But again, like if you go there for soup and you can get like a broccoli cheddar cheese soup and they put them in the bread bowls
Yeah, the
too.
bread
Like
bowls are
it's
fire.
great, great.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can just not get over how fucking expensive that shit is.
It's kind of funny that Panera, Burger King, Hardee's, Culver's are all kind of in the same, and then kind of
Mhm.
Chick-fil-A, because Panera is basically the opposite of Hardee's. Um, I think we talked about Papa John's. I think we said that for me, they're Domino's level average. For you, I think they're probably below average. I like Papa John's though.
I think they're fine. They are.
And it reheats okay.
It does reheat okay.
Okay, Papa Murphy's. I have some real
Nope.
questions
You
about.
goddamn put that in disgusting.
I have some questions about their business model. Cause who the hell wants to go pick up a pizza and then make it when you could have just bought a pizza at the store?
Goddamn cook it yourself.
Um,
Nope.
they do have a stuffed pizza that my dad gets all the time that is pretty good. I like quite a bit.
Their pizza is not bad, but their fucking business model is the worst shit
I'm putting
I've
it in
ever.
below
How
average
can
because
you
it's
be a
stupid.
pizza restaurant and not cook the fucking pizza? Like it's like a fucking. They just get like home ec kids that are like, you're not old enough to deal with the oven yet. You got to let the teacher do that. Like it's fucking stupid.
I put it in below average. It's not disgusting. Actually, the pizza is actually pretty good. It's just that it's
Pizza
stupid.
is,
It's just
pizza
stupid.
is
The whole thing is stupid.
fucking terrible,
East Coast
and it's pricey.
subs.
It's
It,
pricey.
it is, yeah. East Coast subs. I've never
Yeah.
been, and Pita Pit I've never been. Have you been to either one? Hello.
Oh no, I've never been to either.
Okay, Pizza Hut's going to disgusting. I don't
I'm fine with
understand
it.
how do they
Fine with it.
continue to be in business.
They're expensive.
Pizza's greasy. It's expensive. Not
Not
tasty.
good.
I think
Not
that
good.
actually we didn't talk about this with Domino's. Wings. I think wings are supposed
Domino's.
to be good from.
I Yeah. So Pizza Hut does have some pretty good boneless wings, and the
They have
pricing is
Wing
okay.
Street. They have Wing Street, right?
Yeah.
Um,
And people do like Wing Street, and like even Rhett and Link did a review on them, and really pretty much liked Wing Street quite a bit.
yeah, but their whole thing is pizza, and they suck at pizza, so that there's really no coming back from that.
And I think Wing Street is like its own business too at the same time. So
It's really weird. Popeyes is good for me. Their chicken tenders and their sauces. I've never had the chicken sandwich, but even their spicy is real good. It's just my preferred fried chicken restaurant. Obviously, I think actually Publix is just equal with them. To be honest with you.
they do cook butterflies though. That's the down part.
Well, if
Yeah.
Tyler is working there, yes, it's really good. I don't have anything bad to say about Popeyes at all. The only problem is we always go there and we'll be like, yeah, we want 2 buckets of chicken and then 40 chicken tenders. They'll be like 40 chicken tenders. They'll be like, yeah, fucking 40 chicken tenders. So we always have to wait because obviously they don't have 40 chicken tenders on hand. But and then like I'll leave the window and they won't ask me if I want any sauces, and then they won't give me any sauces for 40 chicken tenders. Like we have 40 chicken tenders here. But the sweet heat sauce is ooh. The barbecue sauce is pretty good. They have a couple different black and ranch sauce is really good. Do we need to talk about this anymore, or is this set in stone?
Fine with it. I've only been like probably once or twice, so like I don't have a lasting.
You definitely need to make another trip. Ooh, baby Portillo's, bro. Fucking Portillo's. That's at least in good.
I think I've only been to Portillo's once. That's like a
It's a
beef sandwich shop, right?
So they're out of Chicago, so
Yeah.
kind of a shame that you haven't had it. But it's like Italian beef, Italian sausage. I think they have burgers and stuff. But at the Milwaukee location, they have beer, they have shakes. But we just get like an Italian beef covered over an Italian sausage, and you can get sweet peppers on top of it. It's so it has a lot of different things. First of all, and second of all, it has a very unique food menu. Like, because I don't think you could get an Italian beef from any of these other places, but Portillo's is just great. There's one in 100 and something in Milwaukee, and it's really good. Definitely super, super good. You should definitely somehow try to get some Portillo's. It's very good.
I think I have tried it once when we were in Chicago at one point.
Yeah.
But
It's from Illinois, so I would assume. But yeah, my dad and I went to a place in Milwaukee where they had an Italian beef with an Italian sausage. It was called the Widowmaker. It just had all this cheese and peppers on it and all this meat, and oh my god, it was just. I'm surprised we didn't die that day, but Portillo's is very good. Potbelly, have you ever had a potbelly? That's also, I think, out of Illinois as well. At least that's where my dad used to get it. He worked out of Chicago and he used to get it across the street. Have you been to a potbelly?
negative.
I would say. So it's another sub shop. So I'd probably put it just in the below average category. It's not. I don't think it's as good as McAllister's. You like Firehouse Subs. It's just another kind of average sub shop. Oh boy, let me hear about your Qdoba experience.
It's just below average Tex-Mex. That's all it is. It's just below average Tex-Mex.
So like Moe's.
I think it's below Moe's. I think it's below Moe's.
Moe's I had an average, and then Chipotle was an average. Okay, so I've probably eaten at one. It just left no lasting. We're probably gonna have some, issues with this. But Quiznos.
Goddamn hate fucking Quiznos. I went there when they first opened up in Town Lake Parkway, and we were all just like, "Ooh, new sandwich shop! Like, cool, let's go check it out." And fucking, like, they immediately your sandwich was getting toasted no matter what you said, because I fucking ordered the same sub that I probably get at like Subway or wherever else was open at the time, and they stuck that shit through the toaster, and I mean toasted. And I didn't enjoy a single fucking thing about that fucking place, and I never fucking will. Just
Have you had
bleh,
one since then? I think like that was
handful of
like
times.
their big like gimmick is that they toasted every sandwich. So, I mean, it says toasty. I mean, what the fuck you want? I just put it below average. I think it's fine. I don't know. I think it's probably as good as Firehouse, but you don't think so.
No,
So
no, Firehouse is fucking shit.
I
And
don't.
Firehouse even has like sometimes they'll do like promotions with like the Hawaiian rolls, where they'll do like Hawaiian roll subs.
Raising Cane's we've never been to.
There is one down here, and I've heard good things about it.
Chicken tenders, dude. Rita's we've never been to.
Rogers never been to.
I just
There's
put
a lot of
Sbarro
places.
over there. I've been to a Sbarro. There's one in the mall in Milwaukee. I don't know if I've ever actually eaten there.
I've been to them.
You've been to a Sbarro?
Yeah.
Do you like Sbarro? Or do you have anything specific to say about it?
I think it's probably average. I mean, it's pricey for what you get, but it is okay.
I
It's
would have.
not bad pizza.
See, okay, so they had a Sbarro's and they had a Rocky Rococo's in there, and I just always prefer to go to the Rocky Rococo. Rocky Rococo, I think, is just Wisconsin-based pizza place, though. Shake Shack, this one is definitely at least good.
Oh, I fucking love Shake Shack.
There's a problem with Shake Shack, and it's glaring, though. It's expensive.
Pricey?
It's expensive.
It is pricey.
But
It is pricey.
they do have a great burger. They have good fries. They have a great shake menu.
Shakes. For me, Shake Shack isn't phenomenal, but the pricing can hold it back.
So this is the thing. Cookout, pretty passable food with great pricing. Shake Shack, great food with high pricing. So I was between good and phenomenal. The only problem is the way that sits in here. I don't like the black and black.
I will drive 40 minutes to get Shake Shack.
And
you know what I mean? Like,
literally not drive 40 minutes for literally fucking anything.
I know. And I mean, like, and let's be fair. Name another place that can do crinkle fries really good. It's hard. There's not a lot of places where you see crinkle fries and you're like, ooh, crinkle fries.
White Castle has some crinkle fries that I actually like quite a bit. They're nice and salty.
Zaxby's are okay.
They're okay. I think that one of the things I do with Zaxby's crinkle fries is you get the wings and things, which is just like the thing to get, and then you have the extra sauce just on the bottom. You just take the crinkle fries, you get that sauce. That's real good.
I do that with the kickin' chicken sandwich a lot
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's solid. But yeah, I like Shake Shack quite a bit. I've only been there once, but it was really good. Sheets. We might need to phone a friend on this one.
I've been to a Sheets.
Michael goes to Sheets every day. I've never been to one though, so I guess he goes, "What the fuck is this?" Have you been to a Smash Burger?
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
Have you been to a Smoothie King?
Plenty of time.
Plenty of times. Is that what you said? Yeah, it goes into disgusting for me.
I really, really like Smoothie King.
It's just, you know how you think that the business model for Papa Murphy sucks? I think the business model for Smoothie King sucks.
How so?
Just have really fucking overpriced smoothies that are actually really high in calories, but just make them seem like they're good for you.
I can agree with that. I'll bite on it, but they're good though. Like the smoothies are good.
I don't. I don't want to eat fucking fruit, but then have the fruit be 1,000 calories. I don't understand it. I don't want to eat fruit in general, but then have it be like extra fucking unhealthy for you. I don't know. Like based on taste, where are we putting this?
The taste for Smoothie King, like I always get, it's called Angel Food. It's like banana strawberry combo. Keep in mind I don't like bananas that much, but it is fucking good. Like I would put that smoothie into average without a doubt, but
The price. Is it like
the
how much
pricing,
for? How much is it? Like $7 or something?
oh, they're like $8, $9.
Yeah, that's
They are
fucking
expensive.
stupid.
I put them in below average, and that's fine. The taste is there, but the pricing is fucking
I think you probably
astronomical.
paid more for that smoothie you got for Kirsten. Was it the more or the same? The last time we were there.
Yeah, that shit was like a fucking $9 smoothie. Remember, we're like, how about how much?
No, that looks about
It's like
$6 to
$7.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about $7. Yeah, buddy.
Here's the pro. Okay, so Sonic.
Uh-huh.
I don't think burgers suck. The chili dogs are kind of good. Only some of their shakes are good. Some of them are actually horrific. If you get anything that has the word cheesecake in it, it will just be some sweet mess that tastes like dick. And I don't know what that shit is. It's awful. They did have that like discounted shake thing during the summers, which was really cool. But I just don't think their food is good enough, so I think it's just below average. I don't think it's disgusting, but their food is just kind of bleh.
The only reason why I could consider going just a smidge above that is because they do a full menu all day. So, you know, you
Also,
can get
tater tots are pretty good. Forgot about the tater tots.
their fries are bleh. Their tater tots are good. Their mozzarella sticks are low-key really good. I don't think their burgers are disgusting, but they're definitely not great.
I would say that they're. I mean, like there's almost nothing to them sometimes. So we went for a promotion once. Their cheeseburger was just like nothing. And my dad was like, "I can eat this in one bite."
Yeah.
So it's nah.
I'm fine with below average, but
It's kind
I
of-
do.
It's kind of a weird below average because I could see myself going to a Sonic where I could see myself going to Jack's, Crystal, Papa Murphy's, and Sonic probably in this category. The rest of them I'd probably just skip over. Mostly because there's just something. Oh, I didn't even see this top line. Also, Cold Stone and Dunkin' I'd go to, but like Churches, there's something better. California Kitchen, there's something better. Baskin Robbins, there's something better. You know, like there's just other options that are way better. But Sonic, I would actually see myself going to. Starbucks. Starbucks is cornering the market of just really overpriced bullshit.
Everything is overpriced. Everything.
However, I do put them in average because okay, so their breakfast sandwiches they literally just take out of a bag and put into a microwave.
Yep.
But their frappuccinos are really good, and they have really good like desserty things.
It's true. Get some cake pops and shit.
It's just really expensive, just like stupidly expensive.
Yep.
And once again, you can get some. I feel like the people who work there are probably like college students essentially, and they're chill. If they fuck something up, they typically just like give it to you, which is nice. Um, the people in there are really nice and quaint because they're all trying to like get work done and shit. So the clientele's fine. There's nothing wrong with Starbucks other than the price, really. They don't really have food though. That's kind of their. I mean, I guess they do, but they don't. You know. Average, I think, is fair. Okay, rest in peace. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Uh, uh, their fries are shit.
Yeah, they really are.
Their burgers were greasy, but
Those shakes,
not
though.
the worst.
The shakes,
The
though.
shakes were okay.
The burgers I liked. I think it's average. I have great memories at Steak and Shake when Mason and I went there for New Year's. We were totally fucking hammered, and he got two sides with his meal, and he didn't know any other side than fries. So he's like, "What do you want as your second side?" And he just sat there looking at this fucking waiter for like I don't know how long, but it felt like 10 minutes. And then I was like, "He'll just have another side of fries." And then he was totally shit faced, so he put a bunch of salt on top of them. And then he couldn't eat them because they were too salty, and I didn't know he did that. So he's like, "Hey, you want these fries?" Like, "Yeah, sure." And I ate some, and I just almost throwed up right there because it was so fucking salty. But in addition to that, it was also like 1 in the morning, and they like did the floors, and we literally were like sticking to the floor, like our feet were sticking to the floor. Um, but it's convenient. It's open. It was open 24/7 when it was open. Um, and it kind of just like if you had an itch, it would scratch it. You know.
I don't know. I think they were cheap enough to be good too. So
Right. They're relatively cheap, so they're in the average. That's a place that I think about going to still, even though they're not around. So.
I'm gonna interrupt 2 seconds and tell you that the Bears just signed the Red Rocket. So.
Ooh, no. That means no Russell Wilson. Ew. Are you gonna start Andy Dalton, or is this just like to have some sort of weird competition that nobody cares about?
Jacoby Brissett just signed with the Dolphins too on a 1-year deal.
Oh boy. Okay, Subway is going into the disgusting category, and we can just rattle off like a million things. Jared, none of their meat is actually meat. None of their fish is actually fish. They got rid of the $5 foot long because they said they were losing out on margins, even though like that's the only reason why anyone would ever go to a Subway. Just like a million reasons why it's disgusting. I haven't been to a Subway in 7 years, 6 years or something. And like, say with Pizza Hut, but there's like no way I would go to a Subway. Almost no way I'd go to a Pizza Hut. I'd go to a Fazoli's to check it out. I'd give Denny's a second chance. I would never go to a CC's. I don't know about Fuddruckers, never been there, but like these, I would not go there. I would not go there.
I mean, I don't hate Subway, and I will eat there again. But I think Subway is worse than a couple places above them, so I'm cool with the placement.
Yeah, like I'd much rather go to Sonic than Subway. I'd much rather go to Noodles than Subway, actually. Which Noodles, you know. This is going to be a weird one, Taco Bell. I think it's actually good.
I agree.
I think it's actually good, and which is weird because like the meat is I guess better than it was before. They have some more quality kind of meat stuff like the Power Bowls and shit, but like you want to get the beefy 5-layer burrito or you want to get the chicken quesadilla. The only problem with the chicken quesadilla is it's overpriced. It's literally cheese and quesadilla and sauce. That's it. Like it just shouldn't be as expensive as it is. But Taco Bell, you could get a fuckload of food. You can go there late at night. They have weird slushy things that sometimes can be fucking brain freezes, but are good. They have the Baja Blast, which you can only get there, I guess, or at the store.
Yep.
But it's just like the classic cheap option with food that will satisfy you or taste good, even if it's just kind of garbage food.
Yeah, I mean, like I continue to go there, and I enjoy it for the most part. Never really makes me sick or anything. Like
This
some
makes
fast
you.
food.
Oh, we gotta talk about making you shit though. It's gonna make you shit like crazy, but
Every now and again.
it's Taco Bell is weird though with its branding because why a Taco Bell? Like, why a bell? It seems genius right now because it worked, but why? Why is this a thing?
I don't think anybody really knows.
I don't know. There used to be like Taco City and shit. You ever go to Taco Bueno?
Never been to a Taco Point now.
There's a lot in this I've never been to. Taco Cabana, Taco John's, Taco Time. What is it? What is this? Oh, is that Taco Time? The fuck is this? Taco John's.
I absolutely hate Tasty Freeze's logo so much that I don't even know it, and I want you to put it in disgusting.
The only thing I know Tasty Freeze is from Jack and Diane. Sipping down to the dogs outside the Tasty Freeze. But I have never been there. I've never been to a Tim Hortons, I don't think. Have you?
Never been to a Tim Hortons, no.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe, I've been past them.
Never been to one.
All right, Waffle House time.
All right.
I think it's good.
I think you put it in average. I think you put it in average.
I think it's good.
I mean,
think
like,
it's good. All Star is genius level shit. You can put that stank on it for your fucking hash browns. You can put all the different options. The thing that holds it back is like you said, the staff is cool, but they're trashy. I always felt bad about the ones that worked there and were my age, but worked at the one at like the KSU. Like you're like clearly not going to school, and you're probably gonna be working at fucking Waffle House forever, and you're right outside of a place of higher learning. It's gotta just be really sad. But like they make you that that cherry Coke if you want it. They got a lot of great menu options. The food actually tastes good. Do not get the country ham. It is fucking disgusting, but the city ham is very good. It's just kind of dirty, and the people who work there are kind of dirty. Also, there is the potential chance of getting HIV or AIDS from one of the people who are actually eating there, or getting into a fist fight because it does not have the greatest clientele either. So
true, but they are also open 365 days a year. So
yeah.
What's a day where we worked on like Christmas Eve or some shit,
Yup.
and we came home and all the stores were closed, had nothing to eat, and we got food from Waffle House, and they saved the day. So
I had Christmas Waffle House with my dad one year. It was kind of pathetic, but it was there. It was there for us.
sure was. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it being in good. I would put it in average, but I'm okay with it being in good.
I like Waffle House a lot. They're there for you when you need that breakfast food all day. And actually, they have some they had this 2 hamburger meal that was like, I don't know, like $4 or something. That was really cheap. The hamburgers weren't all that great, but they were cheap. I don't even know if I would say that it's better than a couple of things in average, but I just think that price and stuff. Also, there was one time, just Ben and I went to the Waffle House, and one of their chefs got off work, and he started talking to us randomly about Mortal Kombat. We never said one word for like almost an hour, and he was talking about Mortal Kombat with us. Walked away and said bye. His mom was picking him up. And then for another 20 minutes, we just stared at each other like, what the fuck just happened? And then someone finally came over and said, did no one take your fucking order? And we're like, no, we've just been sitting here for like an hour and a half, and we never got food. No one asked us for food. We're just sitting here. So that might be a negative, but it's a life experience. I mean, he was literally talking about Liu Kang and shit. I was like, what the fuck? And making like the and all the noises and shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Who is this man? But yeah, it gives us good life experience. Wawa, I've never been to a Wawa, but it's literally a fucking gas station. So okay, let's talk about some Wendy's.
I love me some Wendy's, and their breakfast coming out of nowhere is fucking
that Baconator breakfast sandwich. Oh,
and their little fucking potato wedges. And keep in mind, I goddamn hate potato wedges, but them little things are so
I don't know what
good.
your potato wedge issue is. Baconator is fire. They keep on coming with different like. They had the pub fries, which were okay. The Baconator fries were good. They had the pub burger, which was okay. The fucking spicy chicken nugs, the regular nugs, they're fire. The Dave's Double's good. They have a lot of good food, actually.
Their honey butter biscuit on the breakfast end is fucking great as well.
I don't think I've had that, but the Baconator breakfast sandwich is just so good. Frosties. We didn't even touch on Frosties. For just being literal chocolate ice cream, it is just fire. They actually came out with like a brownie over ice cream with Ghirardelli chocolate that was just fire as well. That shit was so good. I think it was actually frosty ice cream, but that shit was really good. I like me some Wendy's, and their fries are fries are okay.
I always used to think that they were super overpriced, but other chains are catching up to them now. Like I feel like you're gonna spend just as much as McDonald's as you are as Wendy's.
They have that $5 big bag. You got fries, you got chicken nuggets, you got a burger, and you got a drink for like $5.
I think Wendy's is above Burger King, but
It can't be
it's
phenomenal.
not on the same level as Shake Shack or Cookout.
Yeah,
Definitely not Shake Shack.
I mean, like Wendy's is as good as Panda Express. I think they're pretty even.
I agree with that. Do we bump Cookout and Shake Shack up to make your ass quake then, and bump these ones up?
We can do that. We're not gonna have one and make your cheeks.
Any that are left, and these are the ones that that I would put there. So like I would bump up Panda Express.
I did Panda, Wendy's, and Panera. Well, that's me. I like Panera a lot.
Pricing.
Portillo's.
If you're bumping up Panera, you're bumping up Chick-Fil-A.
I did it before you even said it.
Okay. Thank you.
The problem with this is some of the ones in good are greasy, kind of bad for you, but they still taste very good. But yeah, I put Portillo's up too. But I mean, you don't really have a say in that. But Portillo's is very good, and it's a little bit different. It's still kind of greasy, but
I think this is looking a lot better now.
Yeah. As long as fucking Cece's pizza stays in disgusting, I could have lived with it. But this does look better.
Goddamn blimpy soggy ass.
Whataburger, I think, is probably. I would say it's just below Shake Shack. I think it's phenomenal.
I'm okay with that. Like burgers are good. Their onion rings. Next time you come down, you're getting their onion rings because holy shit.
Do they give you more than 2? I hate it when people are like, "Here's 2 onion rings." That's actually
they give you quite a bit.
That's the one thing that Burger King really does right when you get onion rings. They aren't big circular ones; they're little ones, so they give you a bunch of them. Whataburger is totally fucking expensive though. For me, you, and Kirsten was like $50 at one time.
Yeah, we did get like 2 shakes though, and those Dr. Pepper shakes are pretty bad. But
yeah, didn't you? Yeah, that was weird. But the Whataburger is pretty good. Now that I'm looking at it closely, if you look at the branding, the words of Whataburger, there's something very Asian about the text, and I don't know. It's kind of weird, but the W is kind of old school. I don't really like that too much, but the food is very good. The burgers are very good. This needs to go up. In-N-Out needs to be with Whataburger. I think they're every bit as good.
Do it. I've never been, but I've heard nothing but fucking fantastic.
Yeah, they're very, very good. That's better. Which disgusting, absolutely in disgusting tier. I've had it one time and it was so terrible I never went back.
I'm fine with that. Never been.
So it's got a cool idea. So you get a bag and you check off all the things you want on it, and then you put it in a little sleeve thing, and they pick it up, and then they make your sandwich and put it in there. But I don't know what happened. The meat that I had was so salty. Just everything I ate was salt. And it just tasted awful. It was just so gross. I didn't want anything to do with it ever again. I never went back. It's probably fine, and I just had some bad experience, but it's just so bad I can't go back. White Castle? White Castle has to be above Crystal, so it's at least an average. But I think it's probably more than good. I like me some White Castle. It gets expensive fast, though, when you start putting shit on those little burgers. Like, you add bacon or some shit. Mm-hmm. So it's probably best if you go to White Castle when you're totally hammered. So you just don't care about, like, what you're paying. But they actually taste really good, and the ones that you make in your microwave, not that bad either.
True.
Not exactly... They kind of taste oniony, and if you don't like that, you probably don't like it. But I like White Castle quite a bit. Their fries are good. I haven't explored their menu too much. But the burgers and the fries, kind of like the standards, are good.
I'm cool with it.
Wiener Schnitzel, don't know what the fuck that is.
Never been to a Wiener Schnitzel.
I'm guessing they have Wiener Schnitzel.
But here we go. Got the Wingstop.
Do you like Wingstop?
So I've only been once, but it was pretty recently because we have the Pizza Hut right down the road, and
Wait,
it's
no. Not. This is Wingstop. Are you
oh
thinking it's Wing Street? It's Wingstop.
yeah. Oh, okay.
It's
Then no,
entirely
I've never
different
been.
place. Yeah, it's really expensive. Really expensive. For wings, and wings are supposed to be the garbage beat. I've never eaten there, but every time I thought about it, it was like, okay, let's go there. And then even with a discount, it was expensive. So let's look up Wingstop, real quag. $25 boneless wings are $17. That just feels expensive.
Terrible, actually, but
What'd you say?
I feel like that's not terrible, but
I don't know. I'm not down with it, but we've never eaten there, so it doesn't matter anyway. Zaxby's, I think fits pretty comfortably with our average, possibly in good, but I think it's average.
I think it's good. I think it bumps up into good. The pricing is it's a little pricey, but it's not
Toast.
terrible. The toast does piss
Although
me off,
DQ, it's in the DQ toast category.
but
Toast? What?
their fucking chicken is pretty damn good. Their Zaxby's sauce is great. The chicken sandwich is fucking great.
I think if you're
And
not getting the wings and things, like I think you're missing out. That's like the best thing. You get the wings, but you also get the boneless. You can get the boneless wings, and then is it tendies? I forget what the other thing is. I haven't been there in a hot minute. Mostly because it's all fried and you know it's just gonna be heavy. Kitty, come here.
they have the white cheddar cheese bites there too, like
Oh, I
super
do
good.
actually. I like the fried mushrooms. Yeah, those are fire. But you're gonna say, oh, gross. But literally, if you fry anything, it just all tastes the same, and just put it into some
Nope,
fucking
I've had them.
marinade.
I've had them.
I like them quite a bit.
Had them fried. Still can't eat them. I throw it up.
Well, we agree on good. So anyway,
Yeah, I'm cool.
we did 110 restaurants in under 2.5 hours, and Colin even had to leave to go pick up the car and shit. But Cookout and Shake Shack are at the top. Definitely Panda. Panda is like where I want to go all the time, so it definitely isn't that phenomenal. Wendy's, Whataburger, In-N-Out, Panera, Portillo's, Chick-Fil-A. This is the kind of... We should have had it in tiers like, want to get all the time, can get sometimes, if you feel like it, if you have an itch. But these disgusting ones, like CC's, Pizza Hut, Subway, what the fuck you doing, dude? I think this means that we need to start trying to try these ones that we haven't tried, if possible.
They were definitely. I screenshotted BurgerFi because goddamn did that shit look good.
Yeah. And did you say there was one in Tuscaloosa? Yeah, we need
And
to
there's
check that out.
a Raising Cane's there too as well.
We're gonna have to do a bang bang. Go to BurgerFi and go to fucking Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. Are you down to maybe do another ranking tomorrow? I got to figure out what we'll do.
I'd probably be down.
I can't hear you. What?
I said I'd probably be down.
Okay, cool. I got to figure out what we'll do. It probably will be something sports related, I would guess, or movies. But this was pretty good because there's a lot of options and a lot of things to discuss. I'm trying to find one that's pretty big like that. I mean, there's some on here that are like metal bands or rock bands and stuff, but there's just so many that I don't have nearly enough knowledge to discuss. Like Anthrax or something. They're a metal band. I know that they had a song called Madhouse, I think. The guy from Anthrax, I think the bassist was dating Meatloaf's daughter. That's all I got, But I think this wraps it for this. So I'm probably gonna end stream. Any last things to say about the tier list? And then I guess we're playing Smite or something after this, yeah?
Apparently.
I got to make some phone calls real quick, and then I'll jump on. I know Michael was streaming Smite at one point. That's a wrap on the list. I'm going to talk to Colin now. I will be back in a little while, but thank you for viewing. If you viewed, if you're new, I see I got Chicken Little Dick in here, Collins, other, Mark Damn Green, me. So no one new, but yeah,
Wait,
thanks for
Chicken
checking
Little-
out. Hopefully someone will check this out on YouTube because I think this was good